What's up, guys? Today we were going to learn the most modern way to build models in your web application. Let's get started.
Have you ever noticed that when you open a reel or post on Instagram, it opens like a model, but also our URL changed? And let's click again. As you can see, the URL is changed. But what if we refresh the page or send this link to anyone else? The same URL, the same page, but different UI. How is that work? Let's find out. As you can see, the Instagram is built on Next.js, so we're also going to use Next.js. Let's get started. The thing we are going to use is parallel inception routing. Let's look through our application. That's our landing page, and that's the people page. We're gonna see our models in this section. Now, we don't have page for each one, so let's create one of them. Before that, let's explore our folder structure. We have database. Basically, we have some information about our cards. We have components. We have assets. And we have page, landing page, main layout or root layout, and people page. Now let's create for specific ones. Yeah, right, like that. Gonna add page.tsx. Now I need to take the ID, so import use params, and we also have to add use client because we added a hook. Yes, it's working. But as you can see, when we went there, it just changing the page, not acting like a model. This page refers to the page when we open the model and refresh the page. And this page and this page are same. So what about the model one? To create the model one, we need to add layout to page that we want to see our model on it. Now that we want to see our model on this page, so we're gonna add layout next to it. So after that, go to the people and create a new folder that starts with at and name it as you wish. I'm gonna name it people ID model. And after that, I'm gonna copy the page that I want to make model version, paste on it, name it like that. It just basically tells the Next.js this refers to the folder that's above one folder that's named like that, which means this one. So you can see it from there. And if when we add the folder that's named start with add, this means it can appear on layout as a prop. So let's add its name on the props list. Do like that and do like this. And let's see if our application is working. Let's refresh. But before that, we need to delete next and run our application again. go to your web application, go to people, and you will see an error. Let's see why. So in our layout, it fetched the children, which is page, and it tries to fetch the people ID model. But in that case, when we open the other page firstly, there is no people ID model, and it returns that this page could not be found error. So that's why we need to add a new file to this folder that names default. The thing it's doing like that when our application cannot find anything for people ID model, it just basically returns the default value. So, and you can do the same thing. Just our function for default. You can name anything in there, but don't forget that is. But we prefer to name it like that. With telling that it should return null, but because when we went to the people page, we don't need to see any other thing rather than our people page. So let's see now if it's working. Yes, it's working. And when we clicking on that, as you can see, it didn't send us to the page. It just add the page under it. So you can see that. But when we refresh the page, now it's totally another page. Let's went back. I'm going to click OK. But that's not how we want it to show up. So that's why we're gonna make an component for show our models. The code for this model will be inside our GitHub. So just take it from there and copy it. And don't forget to add start to my GitHub repo. So come to components. I'm gonna name it as helper, and I'm gonna pass my model T6. Let's look through our model. What is our model T6? It just basically wraps the component and make it show up as a model by making position, relative, and absolute. We used position fixed actually there. It's way more right way to do it. And just go to GitHub, export this file. So go to the ID page, import model, and let's see if our application is working or not. You see, now it's working. When I click on the out of the our text, it disappears. Now look at the URL part. As you can see, we are in the same page, but URL is changing. And that's how parallel inceptional routing works. Thanks for watching. I hope you learned something new. Subscribe to my channel and see you next time.